And a big welcome back to the Greater Tacoma Convention Center as we get set with another elimination contest. This one will pit the Lower Columbia College Red Devils up against the Edmonds Tritons, a rematch of a Bracket A matchup. LCC looking for revenge. Let's throw things down to our public service announcer as he introduces today's contesting teams.
Welcome to round 2 of eliminations here at 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships. On court 2, we have the Lower Columbia Red Devils versus
And a big welcome back to the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships. Again, this is another elimination match featuring the Lower Columbia College Red Devils and the Edmonds Tritons. Hello, everybody. I am Wes Tucker. I'll be keeping you company over here on Court 2 through this elimination game. Again, Lower Columbia playing earlier today, taking down another Western rival, the Tacoma Titans. And now an opportunity for some vengeance in a victory for the Edmonds Tritons over Lower Columbia in the A bracket. And now Lower Columbia the opportunity to knock out those who struck first. In Lower Columbia, if they desire to go to the championship game, which I'm sure they do, they're going to have to win 4 games today. They got 1 game under their belt. And the winner of this contest going to play the winner of the game going on Court 1. That's going to feature the North Idaho Cardinals and the Highline Thunderbirds. So we are ready to go. Cassie Thompson back to serve for the Red Devils. And we are underway as the first point of the game yet to be found. Set up at the net, and here comes Dimitrik. A good kill, and Edmonds is on the board first. In elimination bracket volleyball, meaning this is a best of 3 sets game. First two sets consisting of 25 points as Haley Hooper is back to serve for the Tritons. Waiting for it is Paul. Set by Wright to the outside, and here's Miller. Nicely taken care of by Zariah Smith. And here's Dimitrik. Got to be put over by Wright, and Smith waits for it again. Set Hooper outside. Here's Gardner, and waiting for it again is Stimmel. Has to be put across, and Smith again. A couple of hard-fought points to start this contest off, but Dimitrik comes away with the kill. And it was 2 days ago that these teams met up. It was a little quick sweep of 3 over the Red Devils in the A bracket game on court 1. And now the set by Wright to the left side. Here is Cantwell, and she won't be able to clear that quickly. 3-0 Edmonds. And Hooper is served yet again for the Tritons. Again, 3-0 run to start it off. And serve is up and good. Waiting for it is Thompson. Set right outside. Here comes Miller, and down off the block. A point for the Devils. So Lower Columbia on the board. And back to serve is Macy Wright. And Lower Columbia, having just finished the game approximately a half hour ago. It's set by Dimitrik outside. They give to Dimitrik, and she collects another point for the Tritons, 4-1. Again, the Highline Thunderbirds over on court 1 handed the Spokane Sasquatch their first set loss of the tournament in the A bracket. Of course, Highline didn't hold on to win that A bracket game. We have a semifinal matchup at 1:30 on court 1 that will feature the Spokane Sasquatch and host Pierce College Raiders as LCC collects the points, and they're going to send Miller back to serve. And Megan Miller, the sophomore out of South Albany High School in Albany, Oregon. And a good block up front, but that point is going to go to the Tritons out of bounds. Off the hand of, it looked to be Paige Moorcroft that time. And checking in for the Tritons is going to be Peyton Ludwig. Lake Stevens, Washington, where Ludwig calls home, and now set by Wright up the middle. Here's Cantwell, and down it goes. So close one here to kick things off. 5-3 the score, and now Cantwell back to serve. In the last 2 elimination games that Lower Columbia has played, they've dropped the first set, but won the next 2 in a row to stay alive. This one's passed way backwards. Arthur has to pass it back, and Dimitrik across. Set by Wright outside, and beautiful block up front. Perpetrated by Smith. And how about Moorcroft with the block? So 5 to the score here early in set 1. You'll have another elimination game for you right here on court 2. And Marco Serdia will be taking over the court as they Suns against Cantwell. Meantime, we'll be over to court 1 to bring you that semifinal matchup between the Raiders and Sasquatch. Just getting over the net with Cantwell the setting. Gardner out by Hall. And nicely hit again. Got the boy low. 2-2, 6-5 the score. Get back with these teams going here in the early going. And back to serve now will be Samantha sophomore out of Oregon City, Oregon. And now we are ready. The serve is up and good. Waiting for his ball. Set by Wright outside. Here comes Thompson, and Thompson dug out the back pass. And Zariah Smith off the hands of Cantwell. And Cantwell's got to hit back across. Peterson waits. Set by Hooper outside. And dug out again. Trying to turn that time was Riley Razor. And here's Zariah Smith off the block. Oh, Moorcroft, the point for the Tritons. So 7-5 the score here in the early going. First 2 sets of 25. Third, if necessary, will be played to 15. And the serve is up and good. Set now by right up the middle and Moorcroft. Now Hooper, here comes Dimitrich, and out of bounds it goes. Yeah, we got a chance to catch up with Cassie Thompson of the Red Devils, talking about the service problems that the Devils have been facing. A lot of service errors, very few aces throughout the tournament, as well as Smith can't clear the net. Another point for the Devils, tying it up at 7. In that interview, she also stated that she hopes the trend of losing the first set does not continue. Sort of a strategy of giving false hope. That's how it was viewed up here as the ball finally falls after the touch of Haley Paul, the Lower Columbia libero. So Zariah Smith, the sophomore outside hitter out of Olympus High School in Holiday, Utah, back to serve. Right to the outside. Here comes Thompson. Soft approach and a beautiful diving dig. Peterson. And Thompson back into the hand of Smith. They go away for Dimitrich. And here's Thompson once again, and this time way out of bounds. A 9-7 lead for the Tritons here on court number 2. Meanwhile, game just getting underway on court 1, a 0-0 score. Game between the Thunderbirds and the North Idaho Cardinals as Wright clears the ball, and it's staying up in the air. Nicely done by Hooper, and Thompson finally comes away with the point for the Devils, 9-8. So we are definitely in for a good one. And Haley Paul, the LCC libero, with the serve, waiting for Zariah Smith. Hooper on the set, Dimitrich from the outside, and it's bounced back my way. So 10-8 the score. Still a very manageable deficit here as we approach the adolescence of set number 1. And we'll have one more broadcasted game for you on court 2 today. 2 more on court 1. Set up outside. Here comes Thompson. Nicely done, trying to collect the block. Dimitrich across the net, staying up from Stimmel, and Paul hits it across. Smith waits for it. Hooper on the set, and Dimitrich again up front taken care of. And Paul again has to clear it. Back for Gardner. And Gardner collects the point. (11-8). Again, a timeout at 15 points unless one is called by Coach Carrie Smith of the Devils at this point. Outside, here comes Miller, and good off the touch. Peterson, here comes Dimitrich, and Miller sets over. Going for Gardner. And now Thompson off the block gets the point for the Devils. And Coach Tony Miranda over on the Edmonds bench, looking calm, cool, and collected. Meanwhile, a little more pacing being done by LCC coach Carrie Smith. The ball just clears the net, set back over Miller, able to ensure that it does. And here comes Gardner with a big hit, and Hall not able to get there. 12-9 the score. So back to the beginning of the service rotation we go, and Hooper is all set to go for the Tritons as her serve is up and good into the arm of Thompson. Set up on the outside. Here's Miller, soft approach, and capitalizes. So again, back and forth. LCC just 2 points down, and Wright will go back to do the serving for the Devils. Wright with a two-step serve, up and over the net. Peterson waiting for it, set by Hooper. Here comes Gardner from the outside with the kill. It's been a couple of hard-fought days for both of these squads. LCC having played once already. 13-10, service is good. Set up by Wright outside. Here comes Miller off the block. And the Highline Thunderbirds with a 5-1 lead over on court number 1 early in the first set. As Miller's serve barely dug out by Peterson, set up. Now outside, and here is Cantwell, but blocked down right at the feet of Cantwell, 14-11. And heading back to serve again will be Ludwig. And the freshman of Lake Stevens High School. Set backwards, Cantwell. And now Moorcroft puts it across. Good set by Hooper, up for Gardner, who comes away with the kill. And that's going to force a timeout. So away we step. LCC trailing 15-11. We'll be right back after a brief word from our sponsor.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade? See ya! Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
So LCC collecting the first point out of the timeout. 15-12 the score. Apologies for the sound difficulty there, as now it's going to be set up at the net by Hooper. It has to be hit across by Smith. Good presence of mind, and Moorcroft just out of bounds. 16-12 in favor of the Tritons. Again, the winner will play approximately a half hour after the conclusion of this contest. Meanwhile, the loser will pack their bags and head home. 16-12, Cantwell waits for it, set by Wright outside, and beautifully put down. Another point for the Devils, 16-13. And still a close set here. Only a 3-point differential, and it is going to be Maddie Stimmel back to serve for Lower Columbia. Peterson sit outside, and Smith, it looks like it was in touch. It was touched twice by Peterson on the side of the Tritons, and now Stimmel and the Devils on the march. Service is up and good. Peterson again. Here comes Hooper outside for Smith, and nicely played by Thompson. Outside now, Thompson with the opportunity for the kill and gets it off the block. 16-15 as the Red Devils coming out hot after the timeout. 16-15, 1 point now the lead. Hooper sets to Smith, and Smith back across, no, not able to clear it that time, is going to be Wright. So 17-15 goes the score. And Gardner is going to check back in for the Tritons. Zariah Smith to serve. Again, Smith hasn't been getting the power numbers we're used to seeing from her throughout the year, as Thompson goes to the soft approach and able to keep it up is Edmonds, but not able to clear the net is Riley Racer. And now the Lower Columbia libero, Haley Paul. Back across again, Peterson set up by Hooper, over the net it goes, and now Wright's got to take care of it and does so successfully. Outside, Dimitrick, and back over to Thompson, outside, and Paul clears it. Peterson, Hooper, Dimitrick once more with a soft approach, Stimmel, and here comes Miller. Nicely dug out by Peterson, and Gardner finally comes away with the point. 18-16 in favor of the Tritons. That's going to send the Edmonds libero, Sydney Peterson, back to serve again, the sophomore out of Draper, Utah. Service is up and good, and Cantwell passes it off to the left and ends up hitting the bench. 19-16. And that's going to force another timeout taken by Coach Smith. So away we step, but before we do, we'd like to remind fans today's game brought to you by the Northwestern Athletic Conference. Fans, be sure to check out the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on scores, schedules, stats, and more.
I chose Centralia College because I really felt like school, academic-wise and soccer-wise, it would be a good fit for me. And then I come here and I play, and it's like the competition is crazy, and I don't think the label of community college means anything to the skill that people have. My name is Gabby, and I play soccer at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
So back and ready to rock and roll. A close set here to open things up. 19-16 the score, and Peterson back to serve for the Tritons. Timeout just taken by the Devils as the serve is up and over. Stimmel waits for it, set to the outside. Right side, Thompson with the kill. 19-17, so the Devils coming out firing after the timeout. And Coach Tony Miranda has not taken a timeout over on the side of Edmonds as Hooper sets Dimitrick outside. Beautifully played. Paul waits for it. Middle set, and Miller with a soft approach. Ball spinning, and Miller again tries to put it down. They go to Dimitrick, who finds some open court. 20-17 the score. Meanwhile, a 10-6 set number one in favor of the Honeyline Thunderbirds on the first court. And the serve up and across from Hooper. Stimmel waits for it. Outside set, they're going to Miller, and off the block collects the point for the Devils, 20-18. And a good contest here to open up. LCC off another barn burner in the game before this. So the serve is up and just clearing the net. An awkward pass, a service ace for Macy Wright and the Devils, 20-19, as the Red Devils have pulled within one. So Wright to serve again. Just clearing, waiting for it, Smith, and Gardner. A little too hot to handle that time for Wright. Makes it a 21-19 game. And now Coach Tony Miranda up off the bench. So the serve is up and across from Dimitrick, now set by Wright. They're going to Miller again. And Peterson able to get her hands on it, and Gardner off the boundary marker. Point Devils. And now Coach Miranda wanting to know how LCC wasn't charged with the point, and now the officials are going to have a brief conversation. As of right now, the score is 21-20. And here come the line judges. So all four officials conversing on what they saw. And while they do that, we'd like to remind you today's game brought to you by Clark College. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, earn your degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College is the place to go. Visit clark.edu to learn more. So 21-20 in favor of the Thunderbirds, as the conversation with the officials didn't come to any conclusion of a point for the Tritons. Jariah Smith up front will, however, collect the point back. So 22-20 in favor of the Tritons. And back to serve is Emily Jordan from the sophomore at Rocky Mountain High School, Meridian, Idaho. And set awkwardly out of bounds, 23-20. And timeout taken by Coach Smith. So away we step again. Things continuing to become more and more interesting with every point here in set one.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
23-20 the score as a timeout taken by the Devils. Just coming back out of it, they trail by 3. Thompson waits, and now Wright with the quick pass over to Moorcroft, but it looks like it was touched twice up front by Wright. So set point number 1 for the Tritons. And back to serve again will be Emily Jordan. 24-20, service is up and good. Thompson near the boundary marker, can't bring it in, so set number 1 will go to the Tritons by a score of 25-20. So away we step. We'll see if the Devils can pull off another comeback when we return.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn and Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them, and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
So back now at the Greater Tacoma Convention Center. And it is a good one brewing here. Swooper goes back to serve as we bring your scoreboard back. Show you that Edmonds has a 1-0 lead when it comes to the sets. And the first serve over, waiting for it. Goes side is Paul, and a good block up front by Dimitrik for the first point after the set break. Then Lower Columbia College, the last two games they played in the B bracket, they've had to come back from a 1-0 deficit and have done so successfully. So we'll see if they can continue that trend here as the serve from Hooper is up and over. Paul waits for it, set on the outside by right, and here comes Thompson, able to get to it. Hooper, Peterson, and now Gardner. And Miller again. They go once more to Dimitrik, who's handled nicely by Paul. They go outside to Thompson, and just able to clear the net is Thompson. Smith, hard fought point here. Who's going to come away with it? And it's going to be the Tritons. And the second set will consist of 25 points. The third, if necessary, if LCC can force it, will consist of 15. And we'll have another B bracket matchup for you right here on court number 2. Winner of this contest taking on the winner of the contest on court 1 as Miller is out of bounds. 3-0 the score. So Hooper on an impressive 3-point run right out of the set break after winning that first set. And now Hooper to do the serving. Two-step approach, serve is up, and Paul waits for it. Right sets to the right side, and Thompson. Now Hooper again, here comes Gardner, and a point for the Devils, way out of bounds at Sales. So 3-1, and Wright back to serve for Lower Columbia. You can see if they can get their bearings here after losing the first 3 points of the set. Set to the left side, here's Dimitrik. And it looks like the Thunderbirds are in prime position to take set 1. Set point number 1 for Highline over North Idaho, and service ace for Dimitrik. 5-1 as the Devils have come out slow. Dimitrik to serve, and the leading scorer for the Edmonds team as Wright sets up the left side. Here's Miller. And Smith has to hit it across. Set to the left again. And Dimitrik able to handle it. They go to Gardner. And a block up front. And credit that one to Kendall Broshot. And that's going to force a timeout. So away we step. Edmonds coming out of the gate hot here in set number 2.
I chose Centralia College because I really felt like school, academic-wise and soccer-wise, it would be a good fit for me. And then I come here and I play, and it's like the competition is crazy, and I don't think the label of community college means anything to the skill that people have. My name is Gabby, and I play soccer at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
I am strong.
I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination.
Confidence.
I trust my gut. No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership. I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sports.
Join the movement.
And back we get after the timeout taken by the Red Devils. Dimitrik to serve for the Tritons, up and over. Waiting for it is Cantwell, and now Morris. Outside, dug out again, this time by Wright. And Peterson, Hooper sets, and here's Broshot. First point after the Red Devil timeout goes to the Tritons off the hand of Broshot. And now Dimitrik will go back to serve again. And Dimitrik, most effective server for Edmonds in the tournament at least. As it's set over by Wright, and down it goes. A little sneaky approach to get the point, but it works nonetheless. 7-2 in favor of Edmonds. Again, winner will face the winner of Court 1's game, where right now the Thunderbirds are leading 1-0, and Smith off the edge of the net will go out of bounds. A point for the Devils, 7-3. And the Devils looking for revenge. The Tritons were the team that knocked them out of A bracket contention, and here's Gardner. And now it's got to be put over by Cantwell. Waiting for it is Dimitrik, set on the outside. Here comes Zariah Smith, and a good block up front. Point Devils. And now Megan Miller to serve for LCC. Ball does clear. Dimitrik waits for it. Set by Hooper. Here comes Broshot. And they go again. Here's Thompson. Giving it now to Dimitrik, who is handled well in the back by Wright. And a block by Broshot. Kendall Broshot shining like a star here in set number 2. As the Tritons have themselves an 8-4 lead, and service is up and good from Jordan. Here's Moorcroft, block up front by Gardner that time. LCC with another opportunity. And it's going to be Dimitrik putting the ball over. And another point goes to the Devils. So back to serve again will be Thompson. 8-5. Devils still trying to mount their comeback here, and the ball will clear. Point Devils. 8-6 against 7-1 was the score at one time in favor of the Tritons. The Devils making it interesting. Set to the left side. Here's Zariah Smith, and she collects the point off the block of Moorcroft. So 9-6 our score here on court number 2. Meanwhile, 2-1 in favor of the Cardinals over on court number 1. And now play is going to be stopped as a ball rolled into play from court 1. And we will do it again. So service is up and good from Samantha Fast. Middle, more cropped. Set again. And down it goes LCC. Trading points with Edmonds. Back and forth they go. And Stimmel to serve. Up and across, waiting for it now is Hooper, and nicely played by Riley Racer. 10-7. And LCC gonna have to win 2 in a row to stay alive. Meanwhile, the Tritons just need one more set. Set to the right, and Cantwell off the block. Ten to 8 the score. And the serve now from Paul, just crossing the net, set up to the right, and here comes Racer out of bounds. So LCC keeping it close here in set 2, 10-9. And Paul back to serve, up and across it goes. Peterson waits for it, set up to the left side. Here comes Dimitrik with the kill. And now the Edmonds libero, Peterson, is going to come back and do the serving. And a slim 2-point lead for Edmonds. And service is up and across, waiting for it as Thompson set up right. Here comes Cantwell. Cantwell with the soft approach, able to put it over for an easy point. And now Cantwell just out of bounds. Another service error for the Devils. So Haley Hooper back again to serve. So we've reached the beginning of the service rotation again. Paul waits for it now. Right, here comes Thompson, handled by Peterson. And Dimitrik sets it across, and out of bounds it goes off the dig attempt by Thompson. 13-10 the score. As Tony Miranda's Tritons continue their march. Set up and across. And a little toward the boundary marker. Here comes Cantwell, and it's going to be dug out by Hooper. Peterson to the outside. Here comes Gardner. And off the touch of Paul. Ball still alive. It has to be hit across and out of bounds. No correction. So he touched twice on the side of the Tritons. LCC with the point. 13-11 the score. And now back to serve is right. Peterson to the middle. Here's Gardner coming away with the kill. 14-11. And still just a 3-point differential. We've seen LCC come back from a lot worse. And we've also seen the Tritons get out to a far greater lead than 3 throughout this tournament. As it's set over right, just able to play it, and blocked down by Megan Miller. And wouldn't you know who's serving next but Miller herself. The ball is up and over. Set up on the middle. Here's Broshot. And on the right side, Smith. And LCC comes away with the point. Trying to force that third and deciding set, the Red Devils, and brought it back within one. 14-13 the score. And Miller back once more to serve. Ball up and over. Peterson waits for it. Dimitrick has to pass it up front and sent across now by Smith. Right, and here comes Thompson. A good block, but Peterson waiting for it on the receiving end. Outside, and Smith comes away. Good dig by Thompson. And put across Dimitrick. And now Hooper outside. Gardner just able to clear and collect the point. So LCC now trailing by 2 as the serve is up and across, waiting for it right outside. And Dimitrick now back to Hooper. Hooper back over to Smith, and that hits the boundary marker, and the point's going to go to the Devils. So a good showing of force here by the Devils to come back within one yet again. 15-14 the score. Serve over from Thompson. Hooper on the set. They go to Dimitrick toward the middle, and that one's passed backwards off the touch of Thompson. 16-14. Meanwhile, a 6-5 score in set number 2 in favor of the North Idaho Cardinals over on court 1. And now it's going to be Samantha Fast doing the serving. Set to the left side, and out of bounds, looking for a touch is LCC, and they don't get it. 17-14 your score, and a timeout going to be taken by the Devils. So away we step, but don't you go anywhere. Plenty more NWAC volleyball when we return.
Life is about moments.
If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings. Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade? See ya! Right at it, right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
So back we get now to the action as Fast is set to serve. 17-14 the score, and waiting for it now right on the outside. And here comes Cantwell. Cantwell dug out again by Fast. And here we go down the middle. A good kill collected by Racer. 18-14 as time is running out for the Devils. Again, winner will play the winner of the game going on court 1. The serve is up and over right, sets it across, and able to keep it up is Hooper and Zariah Smith. Blocked nicely up front by Moorcroft. And they're trying outside once more. Quality blocking again up front by Zariah Smith, and Cantwell hits the boundary marker. So 19-14. And all ready to go. Back serving again Fast. So he serves up. Hall. Now up front again by Wright and way out of bounds. 5 points separating the Tritons from a trip further into the B bracket. Meanwhile, LCC fighting for their lives. Goes up and back down. 21-14 in favor of the Tritons. Service from Fast and just out of bounds. Good job by Haley Paul to make sure that will go out of bounds. A good eye there, and now the margin for error is darn near zero as Maddie Stimmel goes back to serve for the Devils. Up and across it goes, waiting for it. Peterson set Hooper, and Hooper with a horrid set. Causes the ball to be passed across, and Moorcroft capitalizes. And Stimmel back in, ready to rock and roll once more. Up and across the net it goes, waiting for it Fast. Hooper on the set and dug out on the hit by Razor. Here comes Cantwell for the Devils, and she collects the point. 21-17, the Devils are not done yet. Service from Stimmel, just clearing. Peterson, Hooper. Inside, Moorcroft again handled by Fast. Outside, and now here comes Cantwell. Has to be touched again to get over, set across. Paul waiting for it, right. And Cantwell again. And Zariah Smith. And Cantwell with the set approach this time. Peterson sets it up. And out of bounds, point Devils. 21-18 as the tenacious Red Devils continue marching towards at least tying this thing up. And a timeout will be taken by the Tritons. So things continuing to heat up here in set number 2. We'll be right back after this.
It's about moments.
If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings. Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade? See ya! Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
21-18, Red Devils closing the gap here in set 2, trying to force that third and deciding set. See service from Stimmel, just clears the net. Peterson with an awkward pass has to be put over. Big opportunity here for the Devils, set by right. Outside, here comes Cantwell setting it across. Waiting for it is Smith. And here comes Dimitrik. Little finger roll across, and now Cantwell again from the right side. Close to the boundary marker, and a good block by Moorcroft. Ball still alive on the side of Edmonds. Dimitrik up ahead of Thompson. There goes the Cantwell, and Paul puts it across. Nicely played by Cantwell again. And here's Riley Racer, and that'll go out of bounds. So 22-18, a 4-point difference. Red Devils need to get something going fast. And back to serve now for the Tritons is Zariah Smith. Clearing the net, Paul. Outside set for Cantwell, and down it goes. Another point for the Tritons, 23-18. And Smith ready to go once again. Set backwards, Paul able to take care of it. Has to be hit over by Cantwell. Peterson way off the marker and into the court, where a point is currently being played, and time has to be called over there while they sort it out. And it looked like it was about to be an easy kill setup for Adrian Haggerty of the Highline team. So some rotten luck there, but 23-19 the score. As Smith goes outside, here's Dimitrik who collects the point. Match point for the Tritons. And back to do the honors is the Edmonds libero, Sidney Peterson. 24-19, serve is up, and Thompson waits for it. Here comes Cantwell, Gardner, Hooper, and Dimitrik. Here's Cantwell again, and down off the block. LCC's not done just yet. Margin for error is 0, and here is Cantwell. Smith, they set toward the middle. It has to be hit over by Dimitrik. Here's Cantwell again, and right on the edge. LCC still alive. 24-21. Things heating up on court 2. The serve from Cantwell, up and across, awkward pass up front, they go outside, Dimitrik, quality block, Thompson waits for it, set on the outside by Wright, here is Thompson again. They go Dimitrik again on the outside, clearing the net, set up outside again, here's Thompson, Smith, Hooper, and now Broshot. Set up and Megan Miller! 24-22. What this is turning into is a barn burner in set number 2. So you have to imagine if LCC wins this point, that timeout's going to be taken, and a service error is how the Red Devils season will come to an end. 25-23, and the final score here is 2 sets. 2-0 in favor of Edmonds. We'll be right back, more coverage after a brief word from our sponsors.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Life is about moments.
If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings. Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade? See ya! Right at it, right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're going to do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
Welcome back to the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships. Wes Tucker here on court 2 with Michelle Dimitrix. So what a game there. You already knocked down LCC once, and now you got to deliver the killing blow. How does that make the team feel?
Honestly, we feel great. We're just having fun out here, and we're really excited to be here. But yeah.
All right, so looking over at court number 1, you don't exactly get a choice in who you play, but you got North Idaho and Highline. So on your mind, who do you think has the better chance to have a good game against you?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm just excited to play either team and have fun. That's what I'm here for. But yeah.
All right, and you were an absolute firecracker out there. Some great power being shown. You had 254 kills before coming into the tournament. Have collected a total of 31 in the tournament already. So a great caliber tournament for you. So personally, how are you feeling right now?
Honestly, I'm just thankful to have my team. I wouldn't be here without them, so I'm just giving them a total shout out for, for everything. So I'm just really happy to be here, really excited and blessed.
All right, so we got another B bracket matchup here. Marco Esturdia is going to be taking over for me on court 1. I'll be headed over to, over here on court 2. I'll be headed over to court 1. But B bracket volleyball here, we have the semifinal matchup in the A bracket on court 1 beginning at 1:30. Until then, from all of us here at the NWAC, I am Wes Tucker. We'll see you in just a little bit.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.